Eve is a romance revenge story that centers on Rael, who 13 years ago experiences a terrible tragedy when her father is killed and her family destroyed. She vows revenge on the rich, powerful, and corrupt people behind her family's demise. With her plan 13 years in the making, will her thirst for revenge satisfy her hunger, or will it end up consuming her? In the first episode, we're introduced to all the major players that are in her crosshairs. Her biggest target is Kang Yun-kyum, the CEO of LY business group Empire.
Rael makes a dramatic entrance with a hypnotizing dance that captures his attention. Beautiful, elegant, and dazzling. Little does he know her plans are in full swing. She makes subtle yet obvious gestures to entrance him with her mesmerizing eyes and brief little physical advances. She drops her bracelet knowing that he would pick it up and find his chance to return it to her. With her husband returning from a business trip, we're taken into her dressing room where a hot and steamy scene takes place. She leaves the door slightly ajar for Kyum to observe. And guys, this scene is spicy. The drama is rated 19 and over, so we're expecting very mature themes and situations. Let's get into some details of episode 2 and give our theories and predictions a spin for episode 3.
I came into this show very unawares because
Same here.
I didn't read the synopsis. You know, it was just Seo Ye Ji. We knew her from It's
She's
Okay
back.
to Not Be Okay. And I thought it was just another drama that was about her.
Well, we're so used to K-dramas of slices of life and, you know,
Right.
romantic type of stuff, but this is very mature.
Absolutely. And when the rated R on Viki showed up, I was like, interesting. But then like it started to go into the territory of a revenge story where we see how her family was wronged by the rich and powerful. And she has gone to great lengths now to insert herself into this kind of social circle within Lee Yan kindergarten, where she puts into her crosshairs Kang Yun-kyum and his wife Sara.
And it's also another kind of K-drama that reflects on high society, right? Like the corrupt and the powerful and what they do, like all of the lengths that they go through to kind of gain more power. And unfortunately, her family suffers this tragedy. Her father is killed and her mother, we don't know what's going on with her mother. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but you know, 13 years in the making, she's out for revenge. And man, that is a steamy scene that, you know, kind of gets things going. And that was the first time I was like, probably for you, it was like, okay, this is a little bit more serious. This is a little bit more mature.
And in the beginning of the show, we're kind of presented with like this gossip column, right? That Kang Yun-kyum has a mistress and it's kind of throwing things off with the business. And I thought that this was going to be a mistress kind of type of drama.
Yeah.
But all of the pieces are falling into place with her making such subtle gestures, as we mentioned earlier, and all of these like mind games that she's playing with Kang Yun-kyum, where, you know, he ends up not being able to take it anymore. He goes back to Sora and engages in some rough and tumble.
I don't know if it was rough and tumble, but he was like, it was one of those.
He did toss her into the bed and he's like,
yeah, that's
I'm taking you now.
Yeah.
And of course, her thinking is like, oh my gosh, I needed this from you this whole time. But all he's picturing is Rael.
Yeah, I mean, like, she's definitely put a spell on him. The same way she, you know, Seo Ye Ji just has this way of putting a spell over everyone. And she did the same thing with It's Okay to Not Be Okay. And she's doing the same thing to this one, Eve. He is hopeless when it comes to Seo Ye Ji, or should I say Lee Rael. But, you know, that kind of takes into account all of the things that's happened in the past. The lawyer who is trying to help her is now back in the picture, where he's like, wait, who is this person that just sent me all this money to pay it back tenfold? And he remembers all of these things that she said that she was gonna make them all pay. She's got this crazy war room where all of the profiles are up on the board and she is plotting and she is out for vengeance.
All of the things that she does is very meticulous. You know, just like we said, dropping the bracelet, brushing his hand when reaching for the wine glass, leaving the door ajar so that he can see her engaging in an act. And that leads to Kyum himself just kind of succumbing to his desires, right? She's pouring tea. She's not even trying at this point. And all he sees is the collarbone and some upper chest. And that just kind of like, it captivates him. He's at a point in this story where she doesn't have to do anything anymore. Like everything about her, he just kind of like quivers and shivers.
This is all part of her plan, right? Like she's using her beauty, she's using her elegance for this revenge. And what's quite interesting as we move on to episode 3, like we're gonna try some predictions here, a little bit of the theories that we're going to put out here on the table. There's not a lot, but like in the very last scene, in the very dying sequences of episode 2, where she's in her war room and it's going through all the pictures that she has on that board, but there's a picture of her current husband there.
Yeah, and I think everything that she is doing thus far, including the lead up in between, like all 13 years has been a plan.
Yes.
Including having a daughter, which is crazy. But I think...
is that... Oh, okay, never mind. I feel like, is that her real daughter?
Yeah, I mean, what else?
Yeah.
I think the real twist is going to happen when they actually fall in love, and this is actually a love story. Like, she tries to get vengeance. Of course, he has nothing to do with how her family was wronged, right? There's reservations with the current chairman, Han Pan-ro, and that family conflict that's arising between him, his wife, and his father-in-law. He is also a victim of this rich and powerful family kind of using him as a puppet and as a pawn. And I think that, you know, in the future of the show, they're going to get together, they're going to fall in love with each other, and they're going to work together to bring down this powerful conglomerate.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Like, I feel like he's also just disenfranchised with the whole situation, loveless, soulless from his relationship with his wife and all that stuff. The only person he really cares about is his daughter. And then his fire has just been lit up after meeting Lee Rael. It's just like, oh, my bones are, you know, alive, that kind of thing. But
no one's innocent either, because you know his wife is like, you know, after events happen, she says, "Oh, this is all I've wanted. I've always been a one man."
After having like one of her bodyguards boning her, like
it's just so everyone except for Rael has seemingly just been shitty.
Her husband is part of the plan, as well as her mother, who seemingly is her mother. So my question is, who is the mother that's playing the role of mother right now? Could there have been plastic surgery, or could this be another person wronged by the same people?
But I'm thinking more along the lines of her husband being part of the plan, because remember, he used to be a director in the same company, and he recognized Kang Yun-kyum, that event where their steamy scene happened. You know, he's like, "Oh, it's you. It's you, President. I remember you."
It's her way into that inner circle, right?
Yeah.
But like, going back to the mom, like, I think there was some plastic surgery, because she's changed her name to Kim Soo-bin, and then she was also looking for her at the hospital. Like, you can't have been at the hospital the whole time. The hospital, we don't know the details of that yet, but it might have been a plastic surgery like that happened for her to be staying in the hospital for quite some time. All these intricate plans and details is just waiting to unfold before our eyes, and I'm super excited. Other than the fact that this is kind of like a big surprise, it's such a mature and like adult-oriented type of K-drama. I don't think we've watched this too many times.
No, we haven't.
There's already a lot of rumblings of how this drama is very much compared to The Penthouse. We haven't seen that, but we really should. But the poster of Seo Ye Ji wearing this immaculate dress is the same dress that was worn by the important lead character for The Penthouse. And so there's some vibes going on over there. So who knows, like, that was a drama that won many Baeksang awards. And so we'll see how this goes.
Let us know what you guys think about this new adult-themed drama, Eve, and let us know your thoughts in the comment section below of what you think is going to happen in episode 3 and beyond. But that'll do it for our video reacting to Eve, the first 2 episodes. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more Asian entertainment and K-pop reactions. But as always, this is what we're watching this Sunday. We'll see you guys next time.